Hello again, SEGATHON. I'm back for one last run here. Marceau and I are back. We are doing another race. Okay. We're doing another race. Last year we did a race at SEGATHON. We raced Outrun Arcade. All stages, so we ran 5 different runs and added them all up, and Marceau won that one. And then we came back and we did some World Grand Prix for the sports marathon they had. So this time we're coming back with a Master System game, Master System Road Rash. And we're going to play through level 1 as quickly as possible. We're just going to do an RTA race. The speedrun is in-game time, but we're going to do an RTA race here and see who can get through the 5 races of level 1 the fastest. I am jfred99. Turn it over to MasterSystemMarceau here for a minute so he can say hello.
Hey, hello everyone. I haven't been around for quite a while. I'm on hiatus at the moment, but happy to be here for this race. This sport is amazing. It's a courting marvel, really. As you can see here on JFred's screen, how it runs for an 8-bit game is absolutely incredible. So I hope you will all enjoy it. And nice to be here again. And thank you, JFred, for the invitation for the race.
Awesome. Yep, my pleasure. I think we'll go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to show... so Marceau's on original hardware. I often play this on the Genesis with an EverDrive if I was speedrunning it, but I get really finicky capture issues. So for exhibition purposes, I'm using emulator today. I am using a Master System controller, though, so my hands don't know the difference. I've still got an OG Master System controller in my hands. We are going to play with a password, so we're playing Diablo %. So we're going to play the first level. There are 5 levels, 5 stages in each level. It's the same stages each time, they just get harder. But we're going to play with the fastest bike in the game in the easiest levels, because it's speedrunning and we want to go really fast. So we've got these passwords entered that allow us to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get myself on the start screen here. Technically, you can play these in whatever order you want, but we're just going to play them in the default order. It's going to start with Sierra Nevada. I'm going to count us down from 5. Here we go. On 0, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're going to mash through the little cutscenes. People like to say cool stuff. The idea here is we're all out racing. Generally, these are like sort of Western United States themed areas. I think specifically, like, I forget if one is, Redwoods sort of speaks to that. There's a Redwoods stage. But mostly we're just going to be driving here. If we want to, though, we can punch the people on the other bikes. And you can see basically the hit meter of the other person shows up. The guy who's in front of you there. Sort of hit power shows up on the right there. And you punch him a couple of times, you can knock him out. So there's a run of this game, there's a speed run of this game to see how fast you can knock out the 15 other riders. So you don't actually have to win the races or anything, you just got to knock out the other 15. Oh no! Dude, that car came out of nowhere. That's bad.
And to be noted, I don't know if you mentioned it, JFred, so we're using the Diablo bike, which is the fastest bike in the game, so this makes it a little tricky sometimes, because you gotta have your reflexes sharpened.
Yeah, exactly. Like that car, I came over that hill and that car was just there. I mean, I don't even feel terrible about hitting that car, because like, I feel bad for the guy in the car, but it was too late. As soon as I saw it was too late. Yeah, so that's what makes this, if we had used the regular bike, this actually is like pretty easy. Oh, there's a cop. Oh gosh. Yeah, if you crash with the police right behind you, that's where this could go haywire, because then you get busted, and then you have to do the whole stage again. So we don't want to be crashing with the cops right behind us. Otherwise, we should be okay. Because, yeah, as Marceau said, we're using the fastest bike. So even if we get into trouble, we can get back on the bike and get back where we need to be. We do need to be at least in 4th place to complete level 1. 4th place in all races.
I went by 2 cars. I don't know. I avoided them. I got really, really lucky there.
Yeah, that car was surprising to me. Usually in the first stage, I don't have that problem. But it's all right. I'm back on it.
I flew above one and then I went by another one. I didn't crash. I don't know how.
This game has kind of an interesting control scheme. So one of the buttons is accelerate, and one of the buttons is punch, and then brake is down. And I think up allows you to, if you hold up and punch, then you kick instead of punching. But I find the Master System controller is actually pretty good for that, because if you want to slow down and turn at the same time, it's really easy to hit that bottom corner, like here, bottom left corner, whatever. And then otherwise, you can just use the top, because it doesn't matter. I always like the Master System controller for games where shifting is up and down, because it's really easy to not accidentally shift. I am totally in the grass. Get out of the grass. Yeah, this is a really nice 8-bit. Like, it runs real smooth. It plays really nice. For an 8-bit game like this, with this kind of level of graphics, I mean, impressive. Alright, I gotta remember to mash through here. 3:36 in-game time. For me. Mash, mash,
By the way,
mash.
if somebody does the full run for this, don't match through the levels because we do in-game time. So we want to see the in-game clock. So
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
Yeah, because some people have been matching there, and then we had to. It was hard to get the time sometimes. So
Yeah, because you can see, I guess you see the time, but you don't see the milliseconds on the clock while you're playing. And it does show you the milliseconds at the end, which can matter.
I crashed, but went back on my bike. By the way, sorry, I'm quite rusty. I haven't really had time to prepare, so.
That's alright. I knew that, and I kind of deliberately didn't practice this game either.
Yeah.
But it is a game where you get, oh, I missed that car. Alright, that was good. Where you really can read. I like it. It reminds me of Hang On, specifically Master System Hang On, in the sense that you can, using the arrows and by keeping an eye on the horizon, you can always read what's coming, and it's tough, but you can react quick enough. It's not like you have to memorize the stages. It helps to memorize the stages, but you don't have to. You can still enjoy the game. You just kind of get in a zone where you're just hopping over hills and shifting left and right. Oh boy. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, and by the way, if you go for the speed run for Road Rush, what you want to do here, you wouldn't do that because the main thing is not crashing. But if you really go for the speed run, you want to really hold the center and try to hide the yellow dotted lines. It makes the game go a tiny bit faster.
Oh, good to know. That way, too, you're generally going to avoid the cars. There are cars that appear driving in either direction. Like this guy. Don't hit him. You see, I just missed him because I was in the middle of the road. So, yeah, middle of the road is the safety cheese, and the side of the road kind of works, too, but you can go right through 2 cars if you're smack in the middle of the road. Not the cars driving from left to right, of course, but the cars on the same road as you. Yeah, I love flying over the hills.
Yeah, that's very fun. Another tip: if you see some yellow or black bonds there, or whatever that's called, try to avoid them as well. Because for the speed run, you will lose 100 milliseconds if you touch them. So you will not just slide.
Oh,
okay. You will lose a tiny bit of time. But if you go especially for the level run, you don't want to lose that 100 milliseconds.
Yeah, they're like little oil splotches. I don't know what
Yeah.
the yellow ones are supposed to be, but yeah, they like Marceau was saying, you lose in-game time, and they also just like make it harder to steer for the you get like a little noise while it's happening.
Yeah.
And it becomes a little harder to steer. It's not impossible to steer, but it's degrades your steering ability.
Yeah. Yeah. Which with the Diablo, it can be challenging.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, you hit it at the wrong time, big turn, you could be completely stuck. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. Oh wow. Okay, that was kind of lucky. Yeah, it's quite fun to play casually as well. If you really want to try to beat the game, it's going to get really frustrating eventually because you just keep playing the same levels. I think the turns change as you level up, but certainly you get more traffic on the road, and it gets hard. Level 1 is nice and breezy, fun.
I agree.
I did do that couple weeks ago when the schedule was announced. I was like, all right, let me play this game, and I got somewhere in level 3 and just like spent 2 hours banging my head against one of the stages before giving up. All right, we gotta be careful because we got a cop. But it was fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. I love this game. Back in the 90s, I used to play it over. I mean, there was the Genesis version. I never owned the Master System version because it was only released in Brazil, if I remember right. So, but yeah, the Genesis one I played to death.
I forgot about the cows. I almost hit a cow.
Yeah.
Another police officer? Oh boy, I'm getting nervous now.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get
tired. All right. Oh boy. All right, that's cool. Okay.
All right, finish this one. To Palm Desert.
Okay. All right, sounds like we're fairly close. If you're just entering the desert, I can't be that far.
Yeah.
I'm just finished the redwoods. Yeah, Palm Desert.
I did have a little crash before, so.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I assume it's like, what is it, Palm Springs? And the area out, the Death Valley kind of area.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, but this is one of these examples of a Master System game that kind of came after I think, right? They like came after the Genesis version. Wasn't as widely released, but I have a special place in my heart for those games, I guess. Having done the Master 8 last year, where we played all Master System games. Oh no! They were all Genesis games. I guess it's tougher if you've really played the Genesis game, because then it feels more watered down, perhaps. I don't know. But I've been enjoying this one.
Yeah, I played all the Road Rash games. I believe I have a speed run for all of them. The 3 Genesis ones. This one, of course. Is one of the PlayStation. and I forgot. Yeah, forgot which others, but yeah, it was fun to test all the differences between all of them.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, exactly.
But gotta say, I mean, loving 8-bit as much as I do, this one is my favorite. I gotta say.
Yep. Yeah, I've definitely, somewhat unexpectedly, I mean, I started speedrunning Outrun stuff. That was really my first speedrun, was doing Outrun Genesis. But in the last year, I've gotten into a lot of 8-bit prolificing, as I like to say, just looking at the Master System prolifics list and the prolifics list for that other 8-bit system. And every month I try. I'm getting murdered. All right. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun exploring the catalogs of these old 8-bit systems.
Yeah.
Putting up halfway decent speedruns and climbing the prolific ladder, Patak, or Pedicue, as some people like to say, but I call him Patak. Runs a great Master System prolific list. Definitely check that out. If you've run games, you're probably on the list if you don't already know that.
Yeah, that's awesome that Petak, which is a Klingon name, by the way.
Yeah. Folks don't have Klingon relatives. They don't know the pronunciation.
Yeah. I have a Klingon dictionary, so I learned a little bit of Klingon. Yeah. And there is even on Duolingo a Klingon course now.
I watch a lot of Star Trek.
Yeah. I'm a big Trek.
Great to see Patak. Patak was doing some runs this morning. Prince of Persia, I think. Sonic Chaos. Great Master System stuff.
That's awesome. Thank you to him for handling the prolific list and all that. He does a terrific job with all that. Absolutely.
I was looking at the list. Patak is, of course, on top of the list, but he has run by far the most Master System games. Radman is up there. Yeah. I'm holding steady at 5th, I think. I'm just under Beatrim. No, I'm 6th. That's right. Arnaud's up there. A lot of folks from this marathon.
Last time I checked, I was 2nd, but I'm probably 3rd now, I would assume.
Radman has... I checked it this morning. Radman had overtaken you.
Yeah.
You're a solid 3rd. Like, you guys are in a league of your own. Like, there's like a 30,000 point difference between like the top 3 and everybody else. You, Patak, and Radman. But
yeah, I'm gonna be behind. You're probably gonna pass me because I went back to university, so I'm doing an online degree.
Right, yeah.
So yeah.
We shall see. It's gonna take time. Oh boy. But yeah, it's fun. I like shifting back and forth too between maybe playing a game for a week or two, really grinding it out, and then sort of just trying a bunch of new games, getting a run in. Maybe nothing super spectacular from a speedrun perspective, but it's fun learning new games. It's fun working through the catalog and appreciating all this great stuff that these people created 40 years ago using what was then archaic, would seem archaic technology to us now.
Talking about discovering games, I think it's Petak also who created, and time for me, by the way. I just crossed the finish line.
GG's.
Thank you.
I'm getting there. I'm almost there.
But yeah, he created also a leaderboard for GP Rider, which we both played.
Oh yeah.
That was also fun. Yeah, and I never heard of that game before, but was glad to discover it.
Yeah, I've enjoyed. I lurk on the Master System Discord and SegaCrew quite a bit. Well, I mean, of channels, I don't lurk a lot in Discord, but the Master System Discord spot is definitely a place where I like to keep apprised of what's going on. I thought it was really cool at some point a few months ago. I was trying to put together a list of all the Master System games on Speedrun and sort of match them up with Patak's list and see what might be out there that we were missing. And I found a list of like a dozen games that were like, oh, there's like a, you know, it's like this game's on speedrun.com, but it doesn't have a Master System category or something like that. I think within like a couple weeks, like somebody put up a run in most of those games. And like I didn't ask anybody, I just threw it out there as information. But Feralius and Radman and Patak, you know, Feralius did a bunch of them. Just for like, oh yeah, okay, here's a run. It's great to see that kind of enthusiasm and, you know, camaraderie among the 8-bit folks, the 8-bit speedrun. So, that's definitely what I've been doing on my channel. Is a lot of, you know, I still like pull out, run out every now and then, but I do generally go through the 8-bit catalog, both on the Master System and that other 8-bit system. And, yeah, try different things. I get hooked on things. I like getting hooked on them, but I also love being inspired by seeing what other people are doing. And Prolific's kind of brings people together in that way, where the big games have their communities because there's enough people that it creates a community. And Prolific seems to be sort of creating a community for everybody else who's like, yeah, I mean, I like those big games, but I want to dig through the catalog. And it's been a lot of fun doing that. Marceau, any final thoughts from you today?
No, again, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for being there for Buddy. Like that guy left us, who is the best runner for Outrun 2019. I wish I was blank. Kraken Zero, Marcos Zabuza, Booster Shane, Paul Saltine for organizing everything here. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. It was super fun.
Yeah, that was great. GG's on the race. Thanks so much for joining me on this one. Yeah, thanks so much, SegaCrew. This was great. Definitely stay tuned for Outrun 2019. Fantastic game. A game I have never and probably will never hold a world record in. I've held it in a lot of Outrun games, but that guy LFS is got the lock on Outrun 2019. So I'm going to kick back and enjoy that. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks so much.